Hi, this is Chris Caruso with MuscleCranking.com. I want to introduce to you Muscle Cranking Pro. Muscle Cranking Pro is a membership that gives you knowledge each month. And this knowledge comes in the form of a new workout for muscle building, a new muscle building supplement plan, and a new muscle building eating system. And this material is based off of our testing, our experiments on our own selves and our friends and our associates and just various volunteers over time, and we have combined our knowledge into this series of very powerful workouts. But it's more than just powerful workouts. These are all strung together on purpose and with a purpose and for the sake of cycling, because our human bodies can only take so much of one type of workout, one type of eating plan. Then we need to cycle over on another that can allow us to kind of recuperate from the plan A, and then also still keep growing and developing or working on a different aspect of our muscle development in the second month. And then we go into the third month. We have a different program to emphasize something else, that we can come back to something more similar to month one with some different tweaks. We have a different program for you every month. And why a different program again? Our bodies get used to stuff. We're human. We adapt. We don't want our muscles to adapt. We want to keep them on their toes. B, we get bored, okay? Especially those of us who have acquired the gift of ADD. We get bored. We want something new, all right? And you know what? That happens to work out very well. Now, also, we get emotionally exhausted. If you've done different routines, especially if they're intense, you not only get physically exhausted, you get emotionally exhausted. And it's like you've eaten too much of the same food over and over, and you're just kind of tired of it for now. All right. So we do something. We do something different to spice it up, to give us a different angle of nutrition. We are literally giving you an angle of nutrition, but we are giving you a different angle of approach for lifting, a different style of lifting. Yes, there are many different styles and approaches to lifting a weight, and that's where the secret sauce is. Once you learn how to lift a weight differently so it can increase your muscle growth and strength and develop shape and work the entire muscle and approach with different types of lifting to develop fully the various ways you can develop a muscle. And so as you see the pro bodybuilders, the top of the chain bodybuilders, they have developed their muscles from many different angles. Obviously, I mean, you look at yourself versus them. Look at the shape, the separation, the density. All right. Look at the not only the shape of the muscle, but the shape of their entire physique, how they balance things out. And every muscle is a little different. It's either on a different hinge, or it's there are different complexes involved, and we need to work through our weak points in each movement, so we are stressing that muscle from head to toe, so we can develop that muscle fully with strength and develop thickness and hardness and density. We need all that to look impressive and to compete if we are competing in bodybuilding. But I know most of you out there listening to this are not thinking about competitive bodybuilding, and that's justifiably so, because it takes many, many years of training and development to even attempt to compete, because it's so competitive. But and muscles and physiques around the world have been so well developed, and this is in particular for men. Women, there's so much opportunity out there for you now with all the different groups and phases. And men, there's some more now as well, but women, you have a lot of opportunity, and you don't have to build the massive muscle. You can focus more on shaping, and that's a great thing for you, opportunity, and that can launch you careers in other endeavors and modeling and such. Anyways, what you need to do is to keep gathering knowledge and understanding. Understanding is very important, and we are going to teach you a lot about understanding what you're doing. So I want you to read the rest of this page. I'll read some benefits. Gain a new training system each month with unique insights you'll likely not hear from your trainer or much around the internet even. Access the secret techniques of pro bodybuilders that allow them to look the way they do, besides the extra boost they get from steroids. All right, my associates, we work around and out and talk to pro bodybuilders continually, pro wrestlers, pro athletes. All right, that's just where we are, and it's very enriching from their knowledge and experience. We bounce stuff off them, and it's great. So, find new weightlifting and bodybuilding strength gaining strategies you've never heard before. It's very creative, very insightful. We use, I've been around the industry for over 28 years. I've seen just about everything, so I know what's unique and creative. Keep your enthusiasm high by trying a new plan per month. This is something very key. It's exciting. It's fun. You get a new plan. And I'll try to make it very simple and direct, so you don't have to spend a lot of time trying to figure it out. I don't want to have to go through a whole video course personally just to learn a new program, or have to read a 250-page book. I'll try to get it concise and direct to you and explain the details. I'll explain how to do it and why. You need the why. You need the understanding. Add insight to your current master training system if you have one. All right, you can add tweaks to help you. Let's say you have a system of lifting. Some bodybuilders have fit into a system, but you can do tweaks within that system. For example, the system, or I should say a routine. You can add tweaks to that routine. You're going to be able to gain more lean muscle faster and more efficiently. You're going to also learn how to shed fat and prevent fat through just subtle tweaks and scientific understanding. Subtle tweaks make a huge difference versus making some certain mistakes than having to do, for example, extra cardio or whatever, or try to overcompensate in your diet in some other area, which may be keeping your energy low, which may be keeping your recuperation rate lower, and maybe hurting your muscle growth, or even draining your muscles and shrinking your muscles. We don't want to do that. We don't want to go catabolic. So we need to learn these tweaks and these concoctions of the supplements, eating, meal timing, nutrient grouping, all right? And we need to learn these various factors: how to lift a weight, when to lift the weight, when to do cardio, how much cardio, and why and when. And then we go from month to month. Why do this workout? Why do this workout? And then why do this workout after that workout? And then see how it can stack up over time, and you are going to gain a ton of knowledge. I like knowledge. I like understanding. That gives you power, and you will be able to accelerate past your peers. Now, let me talk to you about this notion of accelerating past your peers and this and that. There are a ton of benefits by getting good at developing your physique and lifting weights. Not only are there physical benefits, I mean, you have to exercise. You're going to fall apart. You're gonna if you don't lose it, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. Okay. For example, right now I'm sitting here recording videos. My back's starting to ache. Well, what do I go do? Well, I do my standard workouts, but if it's time for back workout, what do I go do? I do some heavy ass deadlifts, and my back clears right up. So do the knots. All right, I'm going to teach you these things: how to lift well, how to have the lifting psychology, so you prevent injury. All right, so you have fun, so you get in tune with your body, and you don't let one single careless movement or step go on a treadmill, for example, and injure yourself. Injuries suck. They're a waste of time. The benefits don't stop there. I mean, to be able to use and have blood flow through every part of your body and recuperate. I mean, for example, when I was younger, I used my hands a lot, so I started to get the overuse syndrome, and they started to call it carpal tunnel. At the time, I stopped lifting weights for a while, and I said, whoa. They're talking about surgery. So I said, that's crazy. Screw that. Then I asked why. Why is it like that? Why am I having this problem? They said, well, it's a lack of blood flow to the smaller muscles and I said, well, duh. I'm gonna get my butt back in the gym. Whatever. You should never stop working out. Okay. So not only are there health benefits. Your blood. It's gonna help your whole blood profile. It's gonna help everything. It's gonna help you can help your mind, your brain, your vision, your whatever, just through the use, your joints, your bones strength, your connections. It's going to help that be more strong and help your agility as you grow older, etc., etc., etc. Be able to repair, recuperate from problems, injuries, whatever, better. But also then there are the other benefits. Well, once you start getting muscle and shape, you start looking good. Now, I'm assuming that most of you are guys out there just due to the beastly intensity of MuscleCranking.com site. So, hey, look, as I went through a period of time, I had a bunch of surgeries, this and that. I got out of shape. I started looking sloppy. All right, and so I noticed, wow, the feedback I got from people, especially girls, was just like as if all of a sudden I start to not exist, and I wasn't used to that, right? So I said, whoa, I mean, what the heck? Finally it dawned on me one day, somebody took a picture, and I said, who's that? And it was me. I said, oh my goodness, that's terrible. So got back on the plan, got my knee, went one last time to really tweak my knee, get it back on track. And so, I started back up again, and then started building some shape. And sure enough, not too far after, the female response improved. And now, as I kept getting back in shape and developing a better shape, the female response now is a little scary. I've become a hot chick. All right. I mean, I don't say that to brag, but it's just what it is. And I'm telling you guys. Don't listen to all this nonsense to think you can have attraction from women just by your being a magical personality like those dating ebooks say. No, forget that. Make yourself look great. And these women, they'll be like us guys, how we chase them. They will chase you. Because, look, build the muscle, build the shape, and the more muscle you have, I've noticed, the faster they run. It's just what it is. Okay, so I'm not saying this to brag. I'm just saying this as a direct response marketing fact. I mean, you can just measure the response rates. I mean, you can look. What do they do? How am I? Okay, how am I looking? How much belly fat's there? This and that, and I can tell the response. I mean, at this point in time, I'm single. I'm dating, so I have a lot of testing I can do. So there are a ton of benefits. And this program will help you stay engaged. And that's this. Once you get a new workout every month, you will want to stay engaged. So anyways, I'm running out of time on this video. So to get started, just go below and click the Add to Cart button. If you have any questions, let me know. But read the rest of this page. There's more information here. It'll explain what you'll get. But do it. you will benefit. Thanks.